The starting lineup for the visiting Indiana Pacers. At small forward, Aaron Neesmith. At shooting guard, Andrew Nemhard. At center, Miles Turner. At the other forward position, Pascal Siakam. At the other guard position, Tyrese Halliburton. The head coach of the visiting team is Rick Barber. Let's meet the starting five for your Oklahoma City Thunder. At shooting guard, at 6'3" number 5, a man in the middle, at 7'0", number 55, Isaiah Hartenstein. At power forward, at 7'0", number 7, Chet Holmgren. Starting at the other forward position, standing 6'5", number 8, Julian Williams. At guard, 6'6", number 2, gilgeous-alexander.
Hello, basketball fans. You've got it on 2K Sports as we get set to bring you exciting NBA action. Brian Anderson with you. Hall of Famers Doris Burke and Grant Hill joining us tonight, along with the fourth member of our team, Allie LaForce. And checking out some numbers for Pascal Siakam.
He's been really dialed in from deep during these last 5 games. Looking assertive and in control every time he rises up to shoot from beyond the three-point line. And it's been fun to watch.
A look at Indiana's starting group. Halliburton and Nemhard, the 1 and the 2. Siakam at power forward with Turner in at center. And it's Neesmith in at the small forward position. And for Oklahoma City, some serious height in the middle. Holmgren the 4, Hartenstein the 5. Gilgeous-Alexander runs the point with Dort at the 2. And it's Williams in at the small forward position. Both teams playing well lately, Grant. Something's got to give here.
Yeah, this is a great test of momentum. Whoever controls the pace probably controls the outcome.
Pass to Holmgren. The rebound by Neesmith. And here's Halliburton. Siakam looking it over. Rejected by Holmgren. Halliburton against Gilgeous-Alexander. And he makes it on the layup.
Yeah, teams will try to get physical with SGA, but make sure you understand that wiry frame is big-time strong.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
I had a chance to catch up with Mark Dagnall. We talked about this matchup here tonight, specifically what his team wants to do against Miles Turner. Coach told me we need to push him out of the paint whenever we can and make him a jump shooter and live with those results. If we can do that, I think we'll be in great shape. Guys, back to you.
Okay, thanks, Allie. You know, Doris, the last few years, Siakam has gotten back to attacking the rim like he once did.
To me, BA, that's where he's at his best. He's got such length and creativity. You don't want to have to step in his path as a defender. Listen, he knows he's got to shoot the 3, but go to your first strength. I think what's probably surprised me the most about Pascal Siakam is how prepared he is to be the primary scorer for an excellent team in the NBA. This guy has shown no hesitation.
Halliburton, good.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Almost 2 minutes into the first here. To the middle. Here's Holmgren. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
It's so difficult to defend Holmgren inside. For such a young player, his body control and awareness are off the charts.
Now here's Nembhard, coming in off a 14-point game last time out. Pass to Halliburton. There's a screen by Turner. Halliburton misses.
That's the shot they wanted. It just didn't fall.
I think expect them to go back to it because that's the kind of shot this offense is designed to generate. Boy, that's one he wishes he could have back, especially against soft defense.
Here's Siakam. And then Siakam with the jam.
6'9" with excellent elevation. No trouble at the cup for Siakam.
Gilgeous-Alexander surveying the D. And it's in there. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his third basket on the night right there.
Attacking in the painted area. Clearly that was their game plan coming in.
And it's Rick Carlisle calling timeout here. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players. Their last meeting was in Oklahoma City, where they were unable to fight off the Thunder.
Yeah, they battled at certain points, but once the game started slipping away and they fell behind, they just couldn't get back into it.
We know they're capable of a much better game than they played. They know it, we know it. Let's see if it affects their confidence.
Now here's Nembhard, giving this team some energy, averaging a little over 10 points a game. Just 5 on the clock. Halliburton, sweet little floater. Halliburton's got his second bucket of the night.
When Halliburton gets this close to the cup, he's got that little teardrop. Very tough to stop it.
Pass to Hartenstein. To the paint. The kick out to Williams. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Out to the right wing. Here's Hartenstein. No good from outside.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Now here's Halliburton. Pass to Siakam. They set a pick. Fires top of the key. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. They want to keep rolling here following a win against Minnesota.
Yeah, they were dialed in from deep in that one. The basket must have looked as big as the ocean because they were hitting everything.
Well, and I think what that was a product of was their movement off the basketball. Just tremendous work on the perimeter.
Here's Siakam. Following the bucket by Oklahoma City. Here's Halliburton. And the dunk by Halliburton.
Tyrese Halliburton has an array of moves offensively. Off the deck, yes, sir.
Outside, Williams. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Banked it in off the glass. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 10 points in the game.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They should continue to ride the hot hand.
Halliburton looking for an opening. A minute 22 left to play in the first quarter. Oh, a beautiful reverse layup. 9 points in the game. The Thunder have got 6 of 10 attempts to fall. And we've got a timeout called by Mark Daigneault. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. And a new group getting ready for Oklahoma City. Williams is checked in for Hartenstein. Wiggins comes in for Holmgren. Wallace, he's checked in for Dort. And it's Alex Caruso in for Gilgeous-Alexander. A big group substitution here for Indiana. Toppin, he's checked in for Turner. Benedict Mathurin comes in for Nesmith. Shepard, he's checked in for Nembhard. And T.J. McConnell subbed in for Tyrese Halliburton. Now here's Wallace. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Williams in the post. He's covered by Mathurin. Williams misses. And here's Mathurin. He'll bring it up for the Indiana Pacers. Throws it up high. And a slam dunk by Toppin.
The chemistry Toppin has with his teammates. Just get up over the rim and finish it with authority, Obi.
Williams Williams against Matherin. Williams' shot is good.
Yeah, there's no quitting this guy. He just gives you great effort, and he continues to give you great production.
To the inside. Siakam in the post, working on Williams. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Yeah, this guy does such a tremendous job creating contact. Pascal Siakam, give him the up fake and draw the foul.
That free throw no good. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. The Pacers also with a sub. Halliburton is checked in. He hits the second from the line.
I think the value of Pascal Siakam is the skill set on both ends of the floor. He can play multiple positions either end, and he can lift his team in any number of ways.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Caruso. From outside the arc, sinks it from distance.
Alex Caruso.
Now Halliburton fires away from way outside. What a performance for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He has been the story for the Thunder. He put together 10 points in the quarter. More. And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. And from what we've seen from Oklahoma City, what's your take so far?
Well, they've used the fast break well to score easy points and keep the defense unsettled.
And we know this. Every team in the league now seems to be looking to play with pace.
Aaron Wiggins out there with Williams. Then it's Alex Caruso. Then it's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Wallace in at the shooting guard position. That's the group for Oklahoma City getting going in the second. Double team on Gilgeous-Alexander. Clock at 6. He shoots. Wallace misses.
Superb defense, guys. No way he's going to let him get off a clean look at the basket.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian, Chet Holmgren said, quote, it's exciting to have this sort of success early on because it's just rare for young teams. But at the same time, we cannot let it distract us from how much better we have to get. Hopefully, we have a long runway together to figure things out. Brian?
A chance for great things, Allie. Thanks for that. Caruso outside. Off target from three-point range. Indiana trailing here. Doris, no secret how talented the international players are in the NBA, especially those from Canada.
Yeah, we've seen a number of Canadians come in and have a high level of impact for their team. For Matherin, think about his availability his rookie year, played in almost every game, and this guy is a legit scorer at this level.
The Thunder making a switch here. Jang's checked in. The Pacers have got none of their first 3 shots to fall so far in the second. McConnell passes to Walker. And here's Halliburton. Pass to Walker. Here's Halliburton. Watched by Wallace. Releases from 15. And Halliburton with the basket. And the assist by Walker. Halliburton's got 11 points. McConnell against Gilgeous-Alexander. Shoots over McConnell. Shot is good. Off the back rim and in.
There's so many ways Shai Gilgeous-Alexander can create for this offense. He's becoming one of the top scorers in the game.
Pass to Toppin. Now Halliburton. Halliburton nails the 3.
Well, this guy has been efficient and effective all night. That IQ has been on display.
Here's Jang. Back to Wallace. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's marked by McConnell. Double team on Gilgeous-Alexander. And here's Caruso outside. That one's good. And so Gilgeous-Alexander with the assist. 6 points for him.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Kept alive. And that'll be Indiana's ball as it goes out of bounds. Pacers able to keep the possession. So for Oklahoma City, Hartenstein, he's checked in for Jang. And it's Lou Dort in for Wallace. Miles Turner, he's checked in for Indiana. Nembhard comes in for McConnell. The finish inside from Halliburton.
All right, defensively now, you've got to find a way to slow this guy down because he's putting it to you.
Gilgeous-Alexander. The kick out to Wiggins. Fires from deep. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot.
I'll tell you, he'll take that all day, every day. I'm sure he was shocked to find himself that wide open.
Pass to Nimhart. On the wing, Matherin. And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. Nimhart outside. Three-pointer, Halliburton. Oh, the revenge triple from Halliburton. All right, Doris, what do you think separates the good teams from the great teams in crunch time?
Boy, I think there's a lot of things, Brian, that separate that. Number one, can you execute on both ends when it's a clutch game? Can you absorb the pressure of a moment, understanding time and score? How to get a quality shot on every possession? How to string together multiple stops? Can you make shots under duress of great defense? There are so many things that differentiate between the good and the championship.
Toppin outside. Halliburton outside. Indiana needs to get a shot off. Toppin's shot is off. Thunder leading by 3. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Wiggins. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Boy, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has become the master of drawing fouls.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Thunder.
Yeah, their early focus on outside scoring has paid off. They're finding plenty of points from three-point land.
You know, also, they've been incredible on the fast break, taking those chances, playing with great pace.
A minute 6 left in the first half. Inside. And it's Hartenstein. That time on the assist by Gilgeous-Alexander.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Outside Matherin. They set the screen. Over to the left wing. Goes up with the strike. Siakam, no good.
And one of the reasons they're down right now is because they've fallen in love with the jump shot.
Pass to Holmgren. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Pascal Siakam with a rebound.
And this is a shot he can definitely make, and the defense not a factor at all.
Turner. And then Turner with the dunk.
Now that's called positioning, and Turner has the verticality to make it easy.
Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Dort outside for 3. And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. It's the Thunder leading by 4. And we'll be back right after this.
20 seconds.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. Tyrese Halliburton has been sensational.
Well, if he's hit threes like he did in the first half, he's going to have a monster night.
What I love is they've continued to feed this guy, ride the hot hand until the defense does something about it.
And so it's Indiana with it. Trailing by 4. Second half underway. Here's who Rick Carlisle's got on the floor. Siakam at power forward with Turner in at center. Halliburton and Nimhart, the 1 and the 2. And it's Neesmith in at the 3. Drops in the 3.
And for so many teams in the NBA, establishing the three-point shot is goal number 1 on offense. He's definitely doing his part tonight.
No doubt it's a growing trend, Greg, and he is highly accurate tonight. Well, the defense clearly was not interested in guarding him from downtown. They're very fortunate he missed.
Siakam, pass to Halliburton. Now here's Nimhart for the lead. Another 3 for Indiana.
Well, that is about recognition right there from Tyrese Halliburton. He recognizes the overcommitment, makes the defense pay.
About a minute played here in the second half. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. First free throw is good.
Boy, gilgeous-alexander has become a walking bucket, folks. This is now an elite NBA scorer.
So he gets them both. And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. Pass to Turner. Up top, Neesmith. Williams defending. And the foul called on Chet Holmgren. That's foul number 2 for him.
First team foul.
Now here's Nembhard. 5 on the clock. Outside Neesmith. Fires for 3. Hartenstein pulls it in. Hartenstein's got rebound number 5 here tonight. The drive by Dort. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. The putback. Great positioning on the putback. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 20.
What an effort to get the tip in, just wanting it a little bit more.
Back to Halliburton. The 3 is up. Can't get it to go. 9 for 14 now. And so it's Williams with it. He brings it up for Oklahoma City. The lead is 2. Dort, the pass to Williams. And he banks in the layup.
And he is stronger than he looks, trust me. I mean, Williams has the bulk to win those tough battles inside.
Halliburton against Gilgeous-Alexander. And the whistle blows as the basket counts. Chance at a 3-point opportunity here. 1 free throw coming up. And this is his first trip to the line tonight. Free throw good. Halliburton.
I mean, he can do it all. Shoot, facilitate. Great skills for the young Halliburton.
Timeout. And we've got a timeout called by Mark Dagnall. He wants to review the game plan. As we approach the playoffs, let's see how the East is looking. You look at the Pacers, they've been grinding out enough wins to place 4th in the conference right now.
Checking out the Pacers, you have to acknowledge that they've really hung tough this season, avoiding a lot of the bumps in the road that other contenders have gone through.
The resiliency has been crucial for this team. Anytime it looks like they may start to drag a little bit, they've picked it back up and stayed in the hunt.
Chet going to work inside.
Yeah, and certainly room for growth from Holmgren in the mid-range. But good to see him taking the shot rather than passing on it.
Left side, Neesmith. Back to Nembhard. Offline with a 3.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
Here's Williams. It's rebounded by Indiana. The definition of a stretch 5, Doris. Miles Turner. He's led the league in blocks, and he can hit a 3.
And it's such a valuable asset for this basketball team. Turner is on the floor. You've got to be aware of where he is in range. And then Miles is going to protect the rim with the absolute best of them.
Caruso, he's checked in for Chet Holmgren. The Pacers also with a sub. Benedict Mathurin, he's checked in for Neesmith. Thunder with a lead. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Hartenstein. Pass to Caruso. Mathurin with a rebound. Indiana's gone 2 for 5 from 3 since halftime. Halliburton with the ball. Turner with it. He's guarded by Hartenstein. Williams against Siakam. 6 on the shot clock. And he misses the go-ahead basket. For Oklahoma City, they've gone 3 of 7 here in this third quarter. Williams finds Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Caruso. That one's good. And so Gilgeous-Alexander with the assist. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his 5th assist in this one. Halliburton, the pass to Turner. Nimhard with it. There's a minute 47 left in the third. Halliburton on the wing. Gilgeous-Alexander defending. And that one drops.
He's got that guard quickness. Mathurin showing off his catch-and-shoot ability.
Dort, the pass to Hartenstein. Dort outside. Gilgeous-Alexander double team. And here's Caruso outside. Hits the three-pointer. Caruso's got 11.
He's such a smart player. Jalen Williams making people around him better.
And we'll have a timeout here called by Rick Carlisle. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. So for Oklahoma City, Williams is checked in for Hartenstein. Wiggins comes in for Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Wallace in for Dort. .107 left in the third quarter. McConnell against Caruso. Siakam outside. 5 to shoot. Over Williams. Siakam, no good.
No matter what he's tried, it hasn't worked. Unfortunately, the team is suffering from that.
Pass to Caruso. And here is Williams. Back to Caruso. The three. And that one falls. His 5th basket in 7 tries.
Back-to-back threes, making their defense work on the perimeter a bit.
6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Mathurin. The Thunder with the rebound. Outside, Williams. Lets the three fly. The rebound by Shepherd. Back to McConnell. Puts up a deep three. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. And so it's Oklahoma City closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. They've got Alex Caruso, Cason Wallace out there with Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Then it's Williams, and it's Wiggins in at the 4 spot. That's the lineup out there for the Thunder.
Well, you see SGA and the strides he's making as a playmaker. This guy is so good, on point with his reads.
Back to McConnell. Halliburton for 3. Caruso grabs the board. Oklahoma City leading by 9. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Strong finish by Gilgeous-Alexander.
It's very long, and SGA is so effective around the hoop because of that length.
Toppin outside. Back to Halliburton. There's a screen by Toppin. With the teardrop through the contact, Tyrese Halliburton.
Yeah, I'll tell you, there's a fluidity to that drive, but there's also a toughness to finish through contact.
Caruso outside. That one's good. And so Gilgeous-Alexander with the assist. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his 7th assist here tonight. Pass to McConnell. Halliburton outside. Here's Toppin. And a slam dunk by Toppin.
They're looking like a veteran running the screen and roll. Halliburton understands how to break down defenses.
Gilgeous-Alexander on the wing. He's marked by McConnell. Gilgeous-Alexander no good. Pacers trail by 10. Outside Mathurin. Halliburton against Caruso. Halliburton left side. The shot off that time. And it's Caruso with the ball for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Gilgeous-Alexander with the ball. And it's McConnell picking him up. Releases. And Wiggins gets it to go. The assist from Gilgeous-Alexander. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 8 assists here tonight. And a new group getting ready for Oklahoma City. Hartenstein, he's checked in for Williams. Holmgren comes in for Wiggins. Jalen Williams, he's checked in for Caruso. And it's Dort in for Wallace. And a new group getting ready for Indiana. Miles Turner, he's checked in for Toppin. Pascal Siakam comes in for Walker. Neesmith, he's checked in for Matherin. And it's Nembhard in for McConnell. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, during that last break, I heard Rick Carlisle as he talked with the team. He told his guys to, quote, turn it up, going on to say, only way we get out of this hole is with effort, incredible effort. So show me what you can do out there. It's a big ask, but we'll see what happens. Back to you.
Okay, thank you, Allie.
Wow, I mean, the 7'6" wingspan coming in handy. Holmgren loves swatting away shots just like this. Oh, excellent way to pad the lead.
Yeah, especially when it's your one throwing it down like that.
That's got to be a little bit deflating to the defense, guys. Getting kicked when you're down. My goodness.
Pass to Holmgren. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Williams. From deep. It's rebounded by Indiana.
Yeah, you know, he usually makes you pay from that range.
Neesmith with it, working on Williams, and the foul called on Chet Holmgren. That'll get him his 4th foul of the game.
First team foul.
Here's Halliburton. Halliburton draws the double. Neesmith passes to Nembhard. 6 to shoot. Outside Neesmith, 3-pointer.
We all know Dort is one of the outstanding defenders in the game. And boy, how about that contest? He is a difference maker on that end.
Outside, Williams. Pass to Hartenstein. And Hartenstein slams it in.
The defense getting out-hustled on the putback. Can't let that happen.
You have got to put a body on somebody. We talk about it ad nauseum, but you've got to be disciplined with the box outs.
Halliburton against Gilgeous-Alexander. Halliburton, the pass to Siakam. Shoots over Holmgren. And Indiana misses again.
You kind of wonder where his head's at. The shot selection hasn't been there, and of course that one was just crazy. And the distance between the point totals for these teams tells the whole story. Just a fantastic effort, and you have to give it up for the Thunder.
And the huge difference today, the efficiency from beyond the arc.
Yeah, once they started hitting shots, it stretched out the D and opened up the entire offense.
And this is one of the best teams we have ever seen. 69 wins this year. Wow.
Always good to start a season series off with a W. They showed tonight they take this team seriously, and the next 2 matchups between these two should be fun.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
This guy putting on a passing clinic. If you want to know how to run an offense, roll back the tape from this evening.
Halliburton outside. Down low. And stolen by Holmgren. Halliburton against Gilgeous-Alexander. And so it's the Thunder taking care of business in this one, showing that they're the far superior team. They win it going away.
I'll tell you what, give it up for their fans. They love to watch this team dominate. You best believe they're all going home happy tonight.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Doris Burke, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching tonight's